palace of Knossos was built on the island of Crete against upper slopes across the top of a low hill and surrounded by mansions and villages that were inhabited by the Minoan elite. The palace had thick walls made of rough and shaped fieldstones embedded in clay. The palace of Knossos had 3 stories surrounding the central court and more on the sides where the slopes were. They also had efficient pipeline systems and air wells with staircases to deal with rainwater drainage and ventilation. The Minoan palaces were very complex and luxurious. The palaces were decorated with sculptures and frescoes. The outer walls of the palace were covered in marble. The columns were built with a capital and without a base. This in turn gave them a mushroom shape. The palace was embellished with many wall paintings and sculptures. The wall paintings adjusted to the architectural structure of the palace and stressed the outline of the architectural parts. Unlike the palace of Knossos, the citadel of Tiran, or the Tiran of the Great Walls, was built about 10 miles away from Mycenae. Huge, roughly cut stone blocks formed the massive walls, which are about 20 feet in thickness. The Cyclopean blocks were put in horizontal courses and turned inward in order to meet the 2 walls at a pointed arch, and small stones were used as wedges with clay to fill the empty spaces. The way the citadel of Tiran is built shows their defensive nature and is a huge contrast to the Cretan palaces. The construction plan of the Megaron was especially important because it was a reception hall and throne room for the king. The main room of the Megaron had a throne against the right wall and a central hearth bordered by 4 Minoan-style wooded columns serving as supports for the roof. In Minoan art, their love of nature and marine life was prominently featured on vases. The Khmer's jars have a leaping fish with a net and waves surrounding it to show life in the sea and complement the shape of the vase. The octopus jar has the tentacles of the octopus wrapping around the vase to accentuate the volume and curved shape. Mycenaean artwork, on the other hand, had lots of lions incorporated into them to show their admiration of these animals. For example, the dagger blades that were found in grave circle that shows lions attacking a deer on one side and a lion charging at 4 hunters while 2 other lions run away on the other side. They were made of bronze, gold, silver and black metallic alloy, which shows the wealth of the Mycenaean kings. The outer gateway of the stronghold on Mycenae also has 2 lions that are carved into the high relief stands.